What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another Musume video. In this video, well, we are here in the short CM, and we're just gonna see how we're gonna do in round one, day one. So, pretty simple. We're just gonna go see the races, go over the comments while the races are going, and see if we make it to Group A or Group B by the end of all the races. So, with that being said, guys, that's gonna pretty much be the only thing for the video. So before we do jump into the races and all of that, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle, and then after that, head over to the comments section or the circle request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, let us get started with the CM. First, we're gonna be picking my Umas, and like I said, that we're most likely gonna end up using the 3 best that we trained, which would turn out to these 3. So we're gonna see how they do first, and then after we're gonna switch out one of them for the next one of them every ticket, just to see if maybe the other ones would do better, depending on the results of this one, obviously. So let us get the races started, or loaded up, find some races and see how that goes. But yeah, no, not really have any. Oh, I don't normally have any high expectations for the CM. More like more like I just hope I can just reach Group A, but obviously it's short distance and I was struggling, so as long as I make it to the finals is usually the goal. So let us see how our my 3 non-short distance Umas do in a short distance race. It's gonna be interesting though. We do have 2 runners, so, and a leader with caps. And it's a short distance race, so we're already heading towards the middle of the race. I don't know what was her name? Seeking the Pro. I don't know what her position is, but it seems like this one is at least a runner. You gonna go for the win, Kita? Are you gonna go for the win, Kita? Oh no, Seeking the Pro's passing her. At least I think that is her. Should be her. Is that Machan? I think that's Machan. Yeah. Kinda not looking good. We might have to have at least one short distance Uma. Maybe. But even them, they don't even have enough skills, so it's gonna be hilarious. Let's just hope I make it to Group B. That's all I can hope for. So, starting off with the comments. First comment is from Rick. And it says, why does the title of the video says Musume Global? I did change that. I did change that. It just had global on it. And then Nova says, global does look very different. Yeah, it did for a while until not global anymore. Thank you, Rick and Nova. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from Eugen. And it says, I feel like trolled. I thought it was global, but see Rick's comment, me go eat lunch. And then Eugen says, oh, not Eugen. Nova says, trolling yourself now. That's new. No, that was my fault, but it was not intentional. Only Nova would know mostly about trolling. But thank you, Eugene, for the comment, and Nova again for replying. There's actually, I actually want to check because I think I may have missed a comment or so in the last video, or maybe. Before moving on, I did see a comment in two of the Pokemon videos, and it was from Rick. So let me go over that real quick, since I already went over Rick's comments. Where was the first one? Where's the first one? There it is. I'm not playing it because I don't have it, and I'm not sure if I want to get this Pokemon game. My favorite Pokemon was Mewtwo, then Darkrai, then Giratina, and now is Musume Tinkaton. I started watching this series today and has been chill. Yeah, it's pretty much just a chill playthrough, walkthrough. Not really a walkthrough, playthrough, gameplay. Pretty much has been the main story, if anything. Pretty much. The side stuff I usually do on my own time. Typically in between videos, if I can get it done in between videos. If not, then it'll probably still be there when I'm progressing. I think if I wasn't recording it, most likely I would have been done, I'll be honest, by now, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it as is. But I'm glad you're watching it and enjoying it. Appreciate it. And then the other one says, I forgot to say it, but I would choose either Totodile as a Chikorita, or as a starter, or Chikorita. Well, out of the three, Totodile definitely the best, then Chikorita, then Tepig. I didn't say it before when we had random Pokemon topics. Gen 5 was my least favorite, or is my least favorite, and that's why. Sorry, Tepig is. I mean, I didn't really like Gen 5, so yeah, yeah, all good. That. Trying to see if I didn't miss a comment. Let me do this. Oh well, I guess not. Thought there was, besides the Pokemon ones. Let me just check the last video. Last video, maybe? Just in case. Just in case. No, this one doesn't even show it. Yeah, I think we're good then. Alright. Next comments are gonna be from Nova. Oh. Yes, next comments are gonna be from Nova. And the first one says, I'm resigned to my fate, Shushu. Once short CM is done, I'll be happy with not manual training for a while. All I know is that I just been manual training. Then, for the new scenario, eventually, at one point, when it's all figured out, maybe after a week or two, I'll ask about the auto stuff, because I think I might need it. Next one says, I'm hoping the Mecha Uma scenario where the support card is the scenario card. I'm just coping, probably. I did mention that yesterday as well, where maybe the new scenario would be just like the Mecha one, pretty much, I said, where the friend card or the scenario card was generally just the snack card. So I'll take it if that's the case. I wouldn't mind that once a year, one day, or one scenario out of the whole year. So I guess one of the three. 'Cause it kind of makes sense if they do that in a way. I mean, they'll have that, then they have one of them possibly be either the group or friend, and then the other one, the last one that's missing. So I don't mind. It would. I think I'd prefer it in a way. In a way. I would say in a way because I didn't end up MLBing Ishikar, so that was kind of the issue. That's the only thing that's holding me back, but what do I do with the Switch 1 at this point? I guess I can finish that Xenoblade 3 game that I played for a while. I think I am halfway through the game. The story is freaking long, though. Well, technically, you didn't even need the Switch 2 for Pokemon. Heck, I think even one of the game cartridges, I think one of them, because you could put in the Switch 1. So yeah, you could have probably waited a little bit longer for the Switch 2, but I mean, either way, you still got it fairly cheaper than most would, so I guess it don't matter. Xenoblade 3 was great. I'm pretty sure I did do a series on that as well, like the whole story and possibly part of the DLC. Yeah, Xenoblade is naturally long. Xenoblade has always been a pretty long game. Also, I do like the series. I do like the series as well. Yeah, Xenoblade 3. I have a total of 47 videos, apparently. I did not know it took me that long. 47? Let me take a look. Did it really go all the way? Post-game stuff. Yeah. It took me 42 videos for basically the main story and then some post-game DLC stuff after. Dang. Now, this was a fairly long series. It's crazy. Dang, how long ago was that? That was 3 years ago? It honestly feels longer than 3 years ago. But shoot, I don't even know who I should get rid of. I'll just get rid of Kita for now, and then it would be Bakushino, right? 'Cause I don't think I have anyone else. Oh, I'll switch 2 out just so we can have a little bit more to try. I don't even know where the Suzukas I train. I think they were just like in the lows. Oh. I guess we'll try a UB2 one. You can finish. I mean, if you're halfway through, I mean, there's still a lot to do. Depends. It depends. If you're like me who would go around and do like all these side quests and all that. If I tend to try and get the most out of a game, pretty much. It's pretty much the same with Silent Hill. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Pretty much going, or not pretty much, going through all the endings. Although I am in the process of recording it. I think I did almost half of it already, half of the thing, but I reached the point where like it was weird. Like the game was looking visually, the game was looking weird at one point, so I decided to just stop the recording there. Hopefully it gets fixed. Like you'll probably still see like bits and pieces of it before it actually got worse, and I ended the recording, but or for that session at least, because I could have went longer in that session, but it just wasn't fixing even if I restarted the game. So I was like, maybe if I verify the files or anything like that, it'll work. So I mean, yeah, back to the Xenoblade thing. You'll probably just play it. Probably. Unless you could play it on the Switch too, then No, I'd say just play the Switch one just so he has a reason, I guess, in a way. In a way, yes. But moving on, Nova Mort or... Yeah, I guess Nova Mort would sound better than any of the other ways, huh? No, I don't know what you are referring to, Shushu. You know this. Just by the off chance you possibly do. But at this point of me going over the comment, I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about or what you're responding to, so it doesn't matter. I can't continue on with the response if I don't remember what you're talking about, if your response don't continue off from it, so... I saw my friend played Fatal Frame and it was hilarious. He keeps dying in the same spot because he refused to do the mission objectives. Then how is he supposed to move on? The real question. Guess I have been pre-farming for that blind dude for a while. I like that they share the same weekly boss. Galbrenna Echo is kinda meh. Still farming for better stats. I do think she is solid with Mono Fusion team. I think what I'll go for at the end is her, Blind Hobo Dude, and then Lupa. I think I'll be perfectly fine also. Pretty much the same team, just instead of... I don't remember his name. Or I don't know how to remember how to say his name. So, yeah. Instead of the Hobo Dude, I'm most likely been using Chun-Li. But I have been trying Galbrenna with other people just to give me more options. But so far, the Mono Fusion has been working. No Brent, by the way. Just in case y'all were like, you got Brent. I'm like, no, I don't got Brent. I didn't pull for Brent. Will not pull for Brent. Don't need it. But yeah, pretty much most of my teams are set. Oh, I did check my characters, and I don't know, this is the only one I remembered who had 300 crit damage. I think I saw a couple, actually, that had 300, so... But the only one I remembered was Carlota. I think Cardathea? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check again later when I play, whenever. Maybe during dailies, because... Or I could log in just to check the events, but... I think I should be okay with the events. Eh. Oh, the 30 pulls in Stellasaur from the $100 is with the first time bonus. And Wuwa, it's 70 pulls with the bonus. Oh. So... With the bonus in Stellasaura, it's just 3 10 pulls? You don't even get... I mean, technically you do, because it's 35. It's saying half of Wuwa, but you pretty much just get half of Wuwa's pulls. Not even a full half, but just for the sake of half a pull, half a 10 pull. You know, that's crazy. 3 to 4 comparison. That's also locking skills, and I mean skills you can actively use in gameplay, not a passive or anything, is a dumb move. Blue Archive gives you a general currency to star up the characters to unlock those skills. Yoastar came up with none of that. Pulled a gotcha or nothing. That is dumb. Yeah, at least Blue Archive gave you a way to unlock the skills. It should, in my opinion, just for the sake of the game, and it should be like that, where you shouldn't be locked out from using the skills, even though I have seen games do that. But yeah, I agree. They should allow you to do it. And then it says, yep, singles, 4 pulls. Now that I do remember that being a comment, so 4 pulls. Was that the Battle Pass you were talking about? Let me see. Let me just see. I know it's somewhere here. Yeah. The actual monthly pass only yields you like 4 pulls per month. 4 singles. That's crazy. Oh, we got a win. We made it to Group B. Who won? Didn't even get to look. Who won? Susu? No? This. What I click? What's this? I don't know who won. Was it my Bakushino? Whatever. Whatever. That's crazy. I don't even know if I want to play Stellasora. I just haven't started only because I've been just busy with all the other games. I'm planning to possibly finish the rest of Silent Hill by tonight. If not, it'll be done by tomorrow. That way, starting Friday night maybe, or the weekend, I can get started with Dead Space, and hopefully over the weekend I can get at least half, if not most, of Dead Space out of the way, which will pretty much, I should be able to get it out of the way posted by Halloween. By Halloween. So, yep. It's been fun though. It's been fun though. And that argument, I wouldn't have pulled for Yuno with the emphasis on feet. Eugen debunked. I mean, I said the same thing. I said the same thing to you. To you when you mentioned that, like when Seed's banner was around, that Seed is just feet, and I'm just like, then what does that mean about Yuno then? But yeah, I know for a fact that you didn't pull Yuno for the feet. Hey, Bakushino won. I don't want to accidentally go into Group A. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't want to accidentally get into Group A. That would be bad. That would definitely be bad. Oh no. I can't even actively avoid it because they're running on their own. I can't just be like, everyone throw. But just pull. All of 2.x characters are mine after all. You pretty much. you have not taken a break in this year of Wuwa so far. And this second chapter of Wuwa, you didn't stop. You kept going. Surprisingly. Speaking of this substats, Lucia, or rather Rupture characters, are easy to build with just HP stats. True. It does make it easier. Although you still do need to worry about crit, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point, I would say. For the Rupture characters, at least. I do want to update my Ishwin. Uh-oh. Now, I don't know if there was a lag. Let me know down in the comments if there was, because everything on both my monitors froze, so I didn't know what happened. But what I was saying was, I was just thinking about, or not thinking about, I should probably fix up my Ishwin Um, drive this. Heck, I do still want to. I still haven't done it, but I do still want to possibly get better Miyabi ones. If I'm being honest. I don't know who else I would switch up. I mean, at one point I was trying to fix up my Anbis. I still probably would if I can, because I know I could possibly get better crit, a little bit more crit rate at least. So we'll see. But um, I'm okay at the moment. I mean, I'm still clearing stuff, so I guess my current stats are fine. But I mean, people were complaining about like the HP focus. I don't know. There was something about it. Like Zenna's going the HP route or whatever. I don't know. I don't know why people are making a big deal out of it. It's essentially just the same. Essentially, instead of attack, you're getting HP, so I don't know what really the difference is. But whatever. Winging it is an understatement. I literally feel nothing about this CM. Just a chore. If you make it to the finals at least, which you most likely should, whether it's Group A or Group B, at least you got something out of it. That's pretty much the whole purpose. I'm still pondering, kind of the same. I'm still pondering on whether to add Stellasaur to the gacha list or not. The characters are so great in their designs, but the gacha system has been screwed over. I guess I'll put this gacha down as we'll see in 3 months. I guess we'll figure it out in 3 months. Yeah, for me, if I don't start it within the next week or two, most likely won't play it. Especially with the things that you've been hearing. I mean, I was curious about it, but now I don't really know how I feel about 3,000. I already don't like it with the other games at 2,800. The last time I played one at 3,000. Or the last time I started at one that was at 3,000 or 2,800 was I think it was a Tellier. So kind of not in the mood for it, especially no guaranteed. Because switch 50, you lose the 50-50. You lose the 50-50, you could lose the 50-50 again. I'd rather have it at 200 and no carryover if that's the case. But yeah, it seems just from what you said in yesterday's comments, it doesn't seem like it's free to play friendly also. So it's kind of just deterring me from wanting. I was curious about playing the game, but now with all that info, I don't know. So my Taiwanese friend, same one who quit UMA, recently called me on Discord randomly saying that he started WUWA. He trashed the game last year, stating that the story is boring and no skip button back then. Now he's skipping everything and got to use Havoc Rover before finishing the Jinjo storyline. By the way, and Fly. I guess he's living that good life. Kids these days don't know what we had back then. Spectral Rover was the Chad. I guess he started playing for Chisa, but I should let him know that he should save enough rocks. 50-50 means he needs to be prepared. True. True. I don't know. Even if it was just Huang Long's story, that story was still good for what it was. I mean, I still think WUWA did well with the story. I mean, all I was saying was good things about how they were doing their stories and all that to begin with. And they still haven't missed a beat. They've done a damn good job with Renacida. So, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. And maybe he's just not a story enjoyer. He's literally the one of those who says, there's no skip button. The story is boring. I can't skip. And then later on, he's gonna be like, "But what's going on? I don't understand what's going on. They're just saying all these things that I don't understand." And why is that? It's because you decided not to listen. Not well, you don't have to listen. Just read the story. You don't have to listen to them read or say out their lines. You could just read real quick and all that. That's what I do for like side stuff. I mean, it's fine. But they just don't want to know what's going on. They just want to get it over with. And I think there was a comparison in Star Rail for those who skipped the story to those who didn't skip the story, and the difference wasn't even that much, if I'm gonna be honest. For like that specific patch, but still, it's like, if that's the case, then whatever. But I'm a story enjoyer, so story's been good. I am gonna be enjoying it. If the story's been bad, well, then you would have heard me say something about it. But I've been enjoying the story for Wuba, for Zenless. Ario Genshin, I'll admit, it did get better in my opinion. Starting with like way better. Like it was alright. Then slowly grew better, in my opinion, throughout every nation. But when it really started getting better was Fontaine. And what I would say. They started actually, I think, possibly caring more. And then the most hated one for some reason, for my opinion, the stupidest reasons, for nitpicky reasons, would be Natlan. But to me, that was probably the best story. As someone who paid attention to the story and actually did enjoy it. But yeah. People play gacha games not for the story, but just for the characters. I get it. So they do what they do. I do what I do. As long as I'm still enjoying it, whatever. But yeah, if he doesn't get Chisa, because it seems pretty, the timing obviously is going to be any more obvious. If he pulls for Chisa, well, and he doesn't get her, I'm guessing he's just gonna drop Uwa. Kind of like the same thing he did with Miyabi, and I'm assuming this is the same guy. Same guy who I'm assuming who dropped Zenless because he didn't get Miyabi, right? Is that same guy? I don't know. But regardless. Thank you, Nova, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the last one, the last comment is gonna be from Hazuki. First day CM results. Already posting the CM results. 2 out of 15 wins. I think I'm at 2 out of 15. I think I'm in pace for 2 out of 15 as well. 1 W for Calstone and 1 W for Suzuka OG. I don't know who won the first one. It could have been Suzuka, but it could have just been both or Bakushin, to be honest, for me. Always second placing, not me. I'm always bad. This is the worst really for real. But hey, at least my Espoir City got her first second place despite the lack of skills. All good. And yeah, my Calstone became the carry as expected. She's always taking the second place. Thought I would advance to Group A for the first time, but got sniped really hard at the end. My Calstone got sniped from behind by Bamboo Memory Summer. It happens. It happens. Guess we'll stay for Group B in the entire event since Day 2 will not advance you to Group A even though you win 3 times end up. You mean round 2, right? Because Day 2 of round 1, you're still able to go to Group A of round 2. You do know that, right? Once you hit round 2 Group B, that's when it doesn't matter if you win 3 or more. But if you're still in round 1, you still got Day 2 to go for Group A if you really want to. So I think you're good. No, you should be good if you're still aiming for Group A. But myself, I don't care for Group A right now. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care for Group A right now. And why is YouTube? Okay, it's fine. And then my Great Escapers didn't work. I think Bakushino just got 3 wins that I got. So I guess I'm 3-15. I'm 1/5. I've won 1/5 of my races. That should be it for the tickets, but thank you Kazuki, Nova, and Rick and Nugent for the comments. Appreciate it as always. Yeah, that is it for my comments. Or for the comments and for the races. So that's perfect timing. I do need to jump into the global video, so this would be perfect. Perfect. So there was this comment. So I knew I missed one. It was Kazuki's comment from the short and medium Masters Challenge. It says if they release a Duramente Summer next year, 100% will pull for her. I probably most likely will also. I probably most likely will also, but I knew I didn't get a comment. But other than that, that is gonna be, let's figure it out the end of the video. But let's see if did you get a win now? So it was all Bakushino. No. Cap? Cap, you got that first win. Okay. I guess next time for day 2, we'll do for tomorrow. We'll do Bakushino, Cap, and we'll see if I can train a Hearthstone Light maybe. Maybe whatever I can to replace that spot, because I mean Bakushino got 2 wins, so maybe mine will do just fine. But if I do somehow train a good one, and I do change it in tomorrow, and Bakushino, she gets 2 wins again, or Cap gets 1 and another one gets 1, and I somehow end up in Group A, I'm gonna be a little conflicted on how I feel tomorrow, but that's don't worry about that tomorrow. If I do end up training 1. If I somehow get up getting 3 wins in day 2, that'd be crazy. If I somehow get 3 wins with whatever I use tomorrow, whoever I use tomorrow. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys have made it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys did in your first day of round 1 of the CM. I got 2 wins for the most in 1 set, 3 wins in total. 2 of them going to Bakushino, 1 of them going to Cap. And honestly, like I said, if it wasn't obvious, I don't want to go to Group A for round 2 because I feel like I won't be able to get a win in round 2 of Group A if I did end up there. So I hope I stay in Group B. One of those times where I want to stay in Group B. But other than that, if there's anything else you do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join a circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join a circle. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.